Okay, you're good. No questions. So this is our dear friend Kerrzhe. Looks like she is. Are you platinum? 2500 level game. She herself is a plat. She's playing the old Junkrat. Also, this video quality is good. Let us begin. Punch! Yeah! Get that bitch.
Here we go.
Alright. Bad. Half bad. Get a kill. Okay, good. Yep. Alright, good. You bought your team enough time to cap the point. So, oh shit, that's what you get for standing still. Okay, so right here, right? This is the time you want to alt as Junkrat. So top-down view. There's that door here, that door here. Thing here, this is the main path the payload takes. Door here. Stairs on this side, yada yada yada. I think you get the picture. Big building is here. So when they cross this blue line, make a straight line. Now, Eichenwald's a little bit different because it's such a big choke point. But let's say it was Anubis and you had a smaller choke point. As soon as the team gets here, they pass that line, they are now committed. They are committed to this attack. And then Eichenwald, like I said, they have so much space to move out, it doesn't really apply here. But for sake of argument, they bust through the choke. At this point is when you went to alt. Moreover, is one of them used an alt. So not are they only committed positionally by being past a point of no return, essentially, they've also invested a resource, namely an alt. At this point, it is not efficient for them to back up and either A, give up all the distance that they created. Right? As soon as they come in here, they don't want to go, oh, shit, we have to back up and then re-attack because of this fucking tire. I mean, they can do that, but they're going to give up all this space, and your team can then, again, form like a defensive line. Also, they're so invested that they don't want to waste that ult as well. So this is like the exact perfect time if you're like hiding behind a door and you just send out your ult. The problem is with on this part of Eichenwald, there's all this space, right? Like 100 meters, let's say, for them to shoot your tire, which sucks. They'll just shoot it. But if this was a map like Anubis, then different case. But that's when I use Tire. You said this whole video is you versus the Tracer. Oh, you got so hungry. You got so hungry for it. Okay, that's a good one. Oh, you're ballsy. Tracer's behind you. Yep, there she is. Punch her. Tracer is 150 hit points. It's a melee shot. It's a melee in one of your abilities. Since she doesn't want to time war or recall 30 damage, she'll usually won't. Just way too ineffective. And some Tracers don't get threatened by just having 30 points reduced in health. But it puts her in the one-shot range for you. Use your remote mine. Let's. Yep.
I've got you in my sights.
Special delivery on the way.
Well, that's a fine how do you do?
They're walking back. The old walk of shame. Good bounces. Like, it didn't hit anyone, but the ideas of those bounces were good. I think you canceled that alt. Did you cancel that?
Oh, that's a good spot.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Yeah, you did. Good. I know it was probably on accident, but yeah, you can cancel Reinhardt's ult. I love putting traps on the cart, and Lucio jumps on that shit all the time. It's one of my favorite things to do. Okay, I like that. You should throw it on your trap. Could have thrown it down a couple times now. Tracer's coming to your right. It's gonna be here in like 2 seconds. 1, 2, there. Oh, almost. That was almost awesome. Yeah, Junkrat is actually one of the few classes that can cancel Reinhardt ult. Trap. Oh, you missed it by a second. Yeah, I will. It's just one of those reactions I have. If my trap is available when I get Zarya ulted, I'll throw it down. I know it has a high chance of getting destroyed, but at the same time, if there's a charging guy in there, you may catch someone charging or someone trying to get really greedy and getting close to you.
I've got you in my sights. I'm ready to unleash my primal rage.
Almost. Oh, you got her! Oh, I thought you got him there. Go around the corner and ult. Oh. Trap someone. Racers to your left. I think everyone's looking too much at Tracer. Yep. Yeah, always have your trap out, Ray. That's a really just... If my trap gets used up, even if I'm in the middle of combat, I just throw it out. Just see what you can get. I've gotten some super stupid traps before. And I mean pros have hit some of my most retarded traps. Left? Yeah. Behind you.
Someone get that payload moving again.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's a simple thing to add. Well, I say it's a simple thing to add in.
To waste at times. Now,
It does take a little bit of diligence. What do you do? What's the worst thing that can happen? Alt in, and you blow yourself up. Oh no, you got Tracer. That's fine. Okay, there you go. Now you're using your trap. Oh, that happens. You got stuck.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
You won't get rid of me that easily. Perfect.
I've got you in my sights. Drop the beat.
Kerrzhe, is this PC or do you use a controller?
You won't get rid of me.
Round 1.
It's a mouse?
Score. 2.
It feels like you have really linear movement with the mouse. Like, not that it's a bad thing, it just... Like, it looks like you move...
0.
It's different. Oh, you don't move it all that much. You're not like me. I'm spazzing out the entire time. I'm just like this. That's how I move my mouse constantly. Going fucking nuts.
But if we're here to blow up the bots,
Oh, I didn't see where you put your trap. I guess I should have watched for that. You put it at spawn.
there we go.
Put it at spawn.
Attackers
Get you.
incoming in 30 seconds.
I will not let the fate that befell this place happen to my country.
Yeah, that's fine. If you just don't do that, then you don't do that. That's fine. So you heard my last explanation, right, on this, and why I don't like putting trap mine at the spawn?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'll pause it before this starts. For you to okay my words, because I got this goddamn 30-second delay. Oh, you don't think you did? Okay. Eating food. Okay, so we're doing an overhead view of this map. Got door there. That's that room, that tunnel. Oh, this map's fucking difficult to draw. Ah! So there's that building. Here's the spawn room, right? The main door. Everyone comes up the stairs this way. Say. Here, this archway right here in game is like right here. And then the rest of this is just that big house. So, when you put your mine and trap here, right outside spawn, the best you can hope for is you trap someone and you detonate and you get a 200 hit point class. Plus, 5 times 120. Now, while this does give you a lot of ult percentage and it kills one of them off, they still get to heal this 5 times 120 damage. So their supports get that much ult, which is a bit. I don't think it's worth the trade. Now, worst case, you don't kill a 200 hit point class, and you just do 6 times 120. Now they're going to get even more ultimate. What I do is, after watching people for a long time, the tanks will take the most direct route. Like, this is that overpass area. Like this. There's that small little room that's under the overpass, like here. Stairs go out this way. Right? So like a Reinhardt and a Zarya and whatnot, they're going to come right here. Now supports, on the other hand, they're probably going to take this route. They're going to be a little bit farther back so they can verify everything's safe up here. At this point in time, they're going to be behind their tank. They're going to stay here, and they're going to go like this. DPS will probably follow this path and go here. Supports will probably follow this path and be over here. Their secondary spot will be over here on Eichenwald. That's why I trap. If I'm going to trap, it's going to be on this yellow path. I trap against walls, like here. I'll trap here. I'll trap like far. I'll trap far away places that a DPS will sit in, or a support, a 200 hit point class, rather than a tank. That way, I just kill someone off and they get no. Okay, you got Tracer. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh shit, that's what happened. Reinhardt hit her with his Fire Blast. You got 1% ult. That's because you only did 25 damage to her. Tracer's behind you. All right. That was good. That was good too. Sucks you couldn't finish her off, but mechanically those were sound shots.
Back for more. This bomb's
Online.
They are taking our point. Throw them back.
You dogs, I don't know anything about sensitivity. I do 3/4 of an inch. Moves me at a 360. That's how I do whatever that shit is. I've been using a mouse for about, same one for about 5-6 years.
Oh, just leave this here.
Okay, I like this.
This will protect us.
That was almost a good hit.
Take cover.
shot. I mean, you're doing good, and you put pressure on him when he's above. I think you're doing good.
You'll like this one. Nanoboost is ready. Get in there.
Yep, see, your trap's been not put... Oh, there you go. It was not a good spot, but at least, like, you put it down. This is a good time to ult. Never mind. Your team put in enough ults. You don't want an over ult. No, it would have been a good idea to ult. That's one of those times you're like, I don't want to over ult, I want to conserve my ult, but sometimes it's best just to help. Yeah, not much you can do in this 4v1. Alright, Bleed. Thanks for stopping by. What up, a press cardboard? How you doing? We're just doing some viewer reviews today. Penguin, what up?
The payload has reached the check.
Yeah, you get retire back pretty fast.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
No, we're not. Byron, I'll probably set it up in a couple days. I'm gonna be trying to move my streaming to a second computer, and I'm gonna set everything up there once I get that done. Oh yeah, definitely study over watching me cardboard. Alright, you're a little aggressive, but that's fine. It's good ult. There you go, look at that fairy. You fucked her up. Progress.
If at first you don't succeed,
No stream tonight. I'm streaming right now.
this bomb's for you.
Oh, yeah. That'll do that. Bastion shot. Just kind of exploded.
Back for more. Here we go. Well, that's a fine.
Yeah, it's funny. The speed of game does change drastically. Like, the speed of the game changed drastically, and then, it's funny, each little mistake gets exploited.
Nerf this. All systems checked out.
Can't ask that cardboard.
You do?
You have to stick around for 2 more minutes.
Fire in the hole!
I'm back in the fight.
Alright, that was a good. That was good.
Stop there if you've heard this one.
That was also good. I like that.
Well, that's a good spot.
That's also a good place for trap. Alright, I got... we're reviewing this. We're back. All right. Whenever you see this, aim the right behind the back wall. Watch this. He's gonna turn right here. One shot, he's dead. When Reinhardt is turned and you just have like the huge shield and he's right here, I haven't tested this out, but I'm pretty sure any hit on the shield will do splash damage to him no matter what. So your target when the Reinhardt shield is up is the other side of the shield, if possible.
All systems checked out.
Yeah, put damage, punish that shit as much as possible.
Check this out. I'm on fire.
Bro, you weren't kidding when you said Xbox is a different game. Oh, I'm assuming Xbox is just like, I don't know, I expect it to be like the playground of elementary school. Where just like fucking 7 different things are happening and no one knows what's going on. Oh, that was adorable. You hugged that wall as close as you could. Like, please don't kill me. Put on your trap. I know you're kind of panicking here. Alt. This is the time I would alt.
Justice reigns from above.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. You bro-fisted. Well, there was a diva on top of you.
Match complete. Final score.
Okay. Oh, give me your mouse. Why I told you to alt
10 seconds remaining.
right here. Time.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
So everyone, when everyone talks about Junkrat, they're like, oh yeah, he does area denial. There's the area, don't go here. Well, this is one of those times where it's like really good. Junkrat's incredibly strong in overtime. If there's 2 seconds left on the time, they have to be here. So if you put a tire on it, they can't be there. It's always good. You'll see me usually use an alt at 5 seconds or so. Yeah, you got it. You win. Oh, you get play of the game too. Let's watch this shit.
Play of the match.
Oh, it's the last play.
Double kill. Double kill.
Oh, and they even showed it. The entire team. Oh, you upvoted yourself. You fucking scum. Scum. Bad Kerrzhe. Check. Cute dogs. No, I was actually I can review your video next. We're doing Kerrzhe right now. We're rooting for getting close. Fire is because they always get shot down. Yeah, I understand. But when there's 2 seconds left, you can like hug a wall and use your team as a distraction. You have no shame. You don't. No fucking shame. Let's look at this shit again. Embarrassing. Hey, boys. That. Ugh. You move your mouse. Ugh. Ugh. You gotta play it cool, Kerrzhe. You gotta play it cool. So, the Kerrzinator. Pop. I don't like. Here we go. Better screen. Up, up, and up. Got info. Sticks. Thing. And to action. Use the new image. I gotta go download it. I'd have to download it. I don't have. Hold on. Um. 1 second. Fucking thing. This fucking thing. Penguin, Jesus Christ, you are just so much work. Oh, Penguin, while you're here, tell me about Immortals busting out the Junkrat. Alright. Here you go. Here you go, fucking... Fucking, what's your face, Penguin? Look at this. Look at this guy. They couldn't break through Liquid's defense. Izian whooped out Junkrat, got 3 kills, and switched off. Fuck yeah! What map? Kerrzhe offense. Was it point one? Was it fucking point one? Hold on, I got it. Penguin, if it was point one, I swear to God, they're looking at my VOD. Point one, Kerrzhe. It wasn't? Oh, Deathburger79. Thanks for following. All right, so this is by Viral Penguin. Viral Penguin. I don't give a fuck about spelling your name. Erasing it. That little arch. Okay, I gotcha. Junkrat's good. People are gonna start realizing it, and they're gonna realize I was ahead of the fucking curve. Here's the curve. I was like over here. Everyone else over here. Way ahead. Super ahead of this curve. Oh, you're gonna have to PM it to me. Sorry. But let's get on with Kerrzhe. Kerrzhe. So what I felt like from you, you have some. I always go after action first. So you were okay here. You definitely need just to play more Overwatch and get used to having a mouse. There were times when you ran away backwards. And I don't know if it's because you're not comfortable moving backwards or what that's about. But that hurts at this information layer. Okay, I'll give you okay-ish. And this is a link of mechanics and getting information. I think a couple times you panicked. I don't want to say panicked. There's a couple times where you weren't definitely looking where you should be, and you're just kind of hoping you weren't going to die as you ran away. You ran away forwards, but you don't. You should run away backwards. This'll tickle me. Observe, orient, decide, and act. What the fuck? Yeah, no, this is what I do. This is... Yeah, this is what I do. This is literally my idea. I mean, I know they've probably figured it out before me, but yeah, no, this is what I do. I knew okay, when I developed this idea, I knew I wasn't the first one to think of it. I mean, this is exactly what I do. Fucking interesting. I knew it. I'll read that later. But yeah. So Kerrzhe, you were. Let's try to find where you run with the tail between your legs. I think there is a scramble.
This bomb's for you.
Oh, you get blasted in the face here. That. At Kerrzhe. I think it's... Well, I can't find it right now. God damn it. Right here.
Systems checked out.
This is where you just run backwards.
There's a trap for this.
You run forward.
Check this out. I'm on fire.
Oh, this right here.
30 seconds remaining.
This right here. Like you just...
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it was stuff like that. Where you were getting attacked, and you're running this way, but you're looking this way as well. You can run backwards and look forward while shooting. All of these are just... Yeah, I noticed your hand was shaking a couple times. It's this action layer. Your mechanical skill, as... I mean, you even said it yourself. This is your first FPS. This action layer is definitely hampering you. Not hampering you. It's just you have to work at it. I think a lot of people take for granted that they played other first-person shooters before, so they come into this with a little bit of an edge. Yeah, you just got to get comfortable moving and looking different ways and doing all that type of stuff. It's all right, Kerrzhe. It's all right if you get nervous. The only way to get over it is to keep playing. But this definitely relates back to your information. because you start getting lacks of information. And so this entire process works on a micro and macro level. Let's say there's 0.1 of Anubis, and you're like, all right, my objective, my action is to take the point. You're like, take point. How am I going to do that? Well, I want that little high ground in that bridge. I want the position of the high ground to HG. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, we have to pick a left or right route. And we're going to use a Reinhardt or a Mei to shield our way in. And then we're going to fight from there. Then we pick the left route. We're going to go left route. And we're going to pick a left route because we saw they did not have a Junkrat. No junk. Or they had a Pharah. Right? Us taking the high ground on the far side, let's say the right side, would be a little bit more difficult because a Pharah could contest there more easily. That is like a broad way of looking at my theory, which I guess isn't even my theory now. Now, this is like a big level one. The reality of it is that every time something happens, you're running through this over and over and over again. You're constantly running up and down this. So the truth is when you're taking the left path, you're getting... Oh, let me just erase this. You're getting new information. And then your logistics changes a slight amount, and your position in this left path changes a slight amount, and so that will affect your action. Right, same thing with taking the high ground. Once you take the high ground, you're going to have to move from there. So you're going to get new information, you're going to get new logistics, you're in a new position, you're going to take a new action. Right, so in each one of these parts, there is this entire thing. Again. And to break it down even more is that in each of these little breakdowns is this again, right? Like this nest. This keeps on nesting and nesting and nesting. Essentially, every single shot you take in the game should be like this. You shoot at someone, you're going to take information of where they're at. Can I hit them? You know, etc., etc. It constantly cycles through itself over and over. It's a big circle. The pyramid, guys, but it's a circle. You're just constantly doing this over and over and over. Really evaluate what you got to do. But Kerrzhe, yeah, definitely your mechanic. Just play more Overwatch. That's going to be my general advice to you right now. Your positioning. Here's the thing. I think, and I don't mean to say this to be like cocky or stuck up or anything, but I think you watch me a lot, and because of that, you have a decent grasp on what to do with information. You do good stuff. You stay at long distances. You back up. You keep distance. It seems with the information you get, you're making correct decisions on. This is Moxie. Moxie, no fucking shit. No, this is it. Like this, I didn't know this existed, and this is exactly it. I had no idea it was around. But yes, this is what I do. When was this invented? The 60s. Okay. Yeah, no, this what they do is, or what I do is another version of what they say. Honest to God, I had no idea that existed. I'm definitely gonna have to read this tonight. But this is what I created from essentially like 15 years of Dota. Well, not 15 years, but playing it since it started. Even before, even Quake time, back in Quake 2, back in 98, 99, when I really started like first applying this. So yeah, so I think you know what to do by watching other people. I think your information is good. You mimic other people, and I think the actions you take on that is good. Your mechanics definitely lack. Your logistics also lacks because just because of your mechanics, right? You have a hard time getting around. You know the right places to go to, but getting there and setting up is rough for you. But I think in the end goal, your position ideally is correct. Just getting there is hard. So from you, I see just a fundamental flaw of action right now. Logistics is definitely hampered because of your mechanics. Your decision making is good if it was within a sealed environment. As soon as pressure is applied to you, I think you have a time to you panic. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, it seemed like you knew what you were kind of doing. But before I even correct more of the bottom or this or position, any of this stuff, before I correct any of that, you need to play more Overwatch. You need to get your mechanics settled. Which will probably take... God, I don't want to depress you. What's your first person shooter? If you play daily, I'd give it like 6 months for you to be comfortable. Yeah, and it's just difficult for me to correct anything else because your mechanics are very low. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just that's what you have to work on, and it's a more of a familiarity with the action with the mechanics. Yes, Moxie. So information. So before I go on and answer and talk about what Moxie said, Kerrzhe, any questions before I move on? You have any questions about anything? My diagnostics to you is play more Overwatch. That's all. That's all I have to say. I don't want to give you like. Here's the thing: if someone gave you details on what to fix for you, you won't fucking listen. You have to worry about just playing Overwatch right now. There's little to no use. You need these gross motor movements before you can start dialing them in. And if I would disagree with anyone else, anyone else ever. As much as I say action and mechanics don't matter, mechanics first. It's funny. This is all built so that you need the least amount of mechanic skill possible. At the same time, you need mechanical skill. You just can't get past it. So yeah, on to what Moxie said. Moxie said, Farah is good for information. Why? A literal bird's eye view, right? Top down. You see what's happening. This applies to all long range classes. Farah, Junkrat, Widow, Hanzo, Ana and Zen. I'm trying to think of other long distance classes that excel at gathering information. I think these are the big ones. These are the classes that can do their job and get a full grasp. Oh, Soldier. Even though he suffers fall off, Soldier's good at this as well. All these classes can sit really far back, right? They can sit far back. They get a full view. Oh, hit my keyboard there with my mouse. They get a full view of the battlefield. X is over here, and X is over here. And from here, you can be like, all right, I can make a decision to do Y. Yes, you can do it with Diva. The thing is, with Diva, you're more committed, right? You're literally doing something else at the same time. So it's still more confusing than doing nothing else other than looking at stuff, right? That's why I don't put Diva in this list. Diva, this long-range view is more like here. And yeah, you're closer, so you can still see everyone, but you have to deal with everyone's shit immediately. A Soldier or whatnot, like, you don't have to. You can just worry about gathering information and figuring stuff out about the game. Because, when I speak about this, I'm talking about getting better, right? I'm not talking about in-game information gathering. Because every class can gather information in their own special way. I talk about this as gathering skills to get better at the game. So I told Zeno, who I'm kind of coaching, I was like, listen, man, you like playing Soldier, play Soldier. Lay back more and just, like, look at the battlefield and see what's going on. Like, really look at it in a calm sort of way and see what you can gather. And then start trying stuff. Like, maybe attack this guy. That doesn't work. Attack this guy. Like, next time you play, try to attack the back line. See what happens. Like, just throw shit out there. See what happens, and that's how you're going to learn. Does it matter what hero you play? For getting better, I would say no. A majority of the skill in Overwatch, like if we got a pie chart, it's probably like this. Like, 85% is general skill, and 15% is class specific. And as a long range class, have the time and space. So you have all this time and space to make decisions and get info. Because you get more time on decisions and info, you can work on this triangle a lot better. Right? You can work on the bottom rungs, which I value important. Impotent. I don't feel like writing out that whole word. Fuck that. As long as you're not a Mercy. The problem with Mercy is that it's the opposite of all of this. Everything that I want, Mercy just sits their ass here and they look at this one hero. That's it. That's all they do. So you don't get to practice every skill that I think is valuable in Overwatch. Yeah. I don't see much value in Mercy's class specific skills. In Mercy's case, it's like 5%. 95% Overwatch skill, 5% Mercy skill. But yeah, long range classes, you get more time, and Junkrat's included in this, to make decisions and gather information. And because of that, it gives you better fundamentals in the game.